Hey, how are you? Welcome to my channel, Wonder Who. My name is Naja, and for today's video, I'm just sitting here being introspective and thought I'd go to my Pinterest account and look at some of the things I've pinned over the time I've had a Pinterest account, which has probably been 5, 6, 7 years. It's always interesting for me to take a look at because, I was so interested in this pin that I decided to, or this particular item on Pinterest, that I decided I needed to pin it because I felt like it was important. So I'm on my Pinterest board now called Inspired. And if I understand this correctly, the oldest pins, the pins at the very bottom of the page are the ones that are the oldest. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. If I'm gonna just be random. Let's see. So right now I'm scrolling, trying to find the very bottom. Ooh. So one of the quotes I have here on my Inspired page is, "There's no way I was born to just pay bills and die." True that. Absolute true that. I know I can remember in a department and wanted to have some things to decorate my cubicle that were motivating to me. And I know that I had this one printed out because there is no way that I was born just to pay bills and die. How do you feel about that? Leave that in the comments. What does that say to you when you see it? But probably 8-10 years ago, I started to mature and understand that work was a business transaction, and that I also had the power to spend my income on things that would fulfill me, but also, be a good steward, save some money. But yeah, I wasn't just, I realized that I didn't want to accept as long as I make enough to pay my bills. And I think that's why I kept or pinned this, and it resonated with me so much because there is no way that I was just born and put on this earth to just pay some bills and die. And I hope you believe that for yourself, because you are here for a greater purpose. It may take some time to understand what that purpose is. Sometimes, I'm still trying to figure that out. But yeah, that definitely resonated with me significantly. That was something that, I wasn't going to just be, coming here and going to some job to pay some bills, and that would be enough, and that was my life. There's another one here that resonates with me today. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way that you carry it. How do I feel about that? I don't remember a specific instance as to why I pinned this, but I want to carry the load haphazardly, or do I want to carry a load and be strategic about it? Do I want to carry it all at once? Do I want to put some things down, carry some across whatever I'm crossing, and come back and get the rest with the wisdom of how I can do it better the next time? And also determine, do I want to carry any of that? Some of it, all of it. Be strategic, be picky about what you decide to carry as far as what you have in your control and what you have in your power. How interesting. This was a quote attributed to Lena Horne. Happy Black History Month, by the way. 2025. Black history is Black history for me every day. Not being political, not trying to whatever, but Black history is important to me. And my Black current and my Black present and my Black future. You know, all are welcome here, but I am a Black woman. I'm in America. Just understand the context of some of the things that I'm saying, you know. You decide what you want to leave, and I get to decide what I want to be left in the comments. I appreciate your comments. I would love for you to like, comment, subscribe, but everything ain't for everybody, right? And so just be aware of that. Have that self-awareness. I like this one. Pray hardest when it is hardest to pray. For me, when I am in the midst of a challenge, a struggle, in some darkness, I pray. I pray in an active sense, and sometimes I pray just being quiet and being still. One of my greatest things to do to like meditate, think, activity, doing something, moving my body, cleaning something up, reorganizing, and that process of looking at something that I consider a mess, and working through that mess is a form of prayer to me, because I'm thinking about things, I'm talking to God, I'm seeing things, I'm touching things that may give me a memory or some wisdom or anything like that. But yeah, I believe in God. I pray to God. And I feel like I pray my hardest when I am moving, when I'm doing something. It helps me work things out. It helps me listen to messages, because my mind is just focused on taking care of whatever task or project I set out for myself, and to get that done. And that is some serious active prayer time for me. All right. We got some rooibos tea, this beautiful mug that I got a while ago. It is by Domo Inc. And I've got some rooibos tea today, and got some dried orange in here, which tastes really, really good with this tea. It's the evening time, so please know and believe it is caffeine free, but I love my tea. All right, let me see what else. I'm like trying to get to the bottom of this, and it just, ooh, I'm at the bottom now. Ooh, I like this one. Don't raise your voice, improve your argument. I'm pretty sure I saved that pen and it resonated with me because of work or relationship. Argument. Yelling is not effective. Raising your voice, all of those intimidation tactics. If you said something dumb, you still said something dumb, voice raised or not. So if you believe in something, if you want to advocate for something or advocate for yourself, improve your argument. Get your facts together. Go, for me, in my opinion, I'm going to make that argument airtight. Prepare for anybody to say something, or be prepared for any person's perspective. And by me improving my argument and stating my case, my advocacy, whatever it could be, your voice is going to be lowered to the point where you're going to go silent, because I have shared my argument so well that you can't even raise your voice and intimidate me. You just go silent. This one's great. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. As you progress along with me on this channel, you will figure out that I am big about mental health, self-care, but not in a way you're going shopping and doing this, that, and the other, but in a self-preservation effort. And I can see why I saved this one, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself first, whatever that means for you. The self-preservation, you have to take care of yourself. If I'm down bad and you're down bad and you need me and I'm down bad, it's not gonna work. Everybody's got to get to a point where they're in a space where they can sustain and then can help somebody else, right? So take care of yourself. Think about why you're pouring from your cup, and when you need to fill it, and what does it take to fill your cup, right? And like I said, it's not about money. It could be time just to, go in your room and close the door for a few minutes. If you have, children and you're a caregiver, do something that's going to help you so that you can help somebody else, and you can provide that help in a way where it's not resentful or makes you anxious or anything like that. Think about self-preservation. I don't think self-preservation, in my opinion, is selfish. You cannot help anybody else if you're struggling. You're gonna fall apart. And then if they're struggling and they're solely relying on you, they're gonna fall even harder. But you're gonna cushion them, because you're down bad and then they just fall on you, so you still worse off. But yeah, I think that is something that is important. Oh, I like this one. I'll end with this one today. Always be grateful that you are no longer where you once were. Yeah. Definitely needed to remember that today with the way that things transpired today. But yeah, always be grateful you are no longer where you once were. It reminds me of some other quote or saying where there's somebody who wants what you have today. Like, while you're striving to have something that you desire, or you want to emulate certain behaviors or acquire certain things that you determine are considered an expression of success, just be grateful for what you have. Be content in that moment and thankful for what you have, and understand that it's okay to strive and to want the best things, the nice things, and things not necessarily material things, but for me, I just want better. I always want better. What can I do? I have a very process improvement driven mind. And hopefully you'll get to learn that and see that in my content. I just think about always improving, doing better, and not sitting on my laurels for me as an individual. I don't expect that of others. I hope that for others, but I can't get into that and control them. But always be grateful that you are no longer where you once were. For me, absolutely yes. And I can think of, I'm no longer where I first lived when I moved out of my parents' house and got married. the woman that I used to be, and that's a good thing. I'm no longer the parent I used to be. I've evolved. There's been growing pains. And let's see here. I no longer am in the employment situation that I used to be in. I'm no longer in the financial situation that I used to be in. So I am very grateful that I'm no longer where I once was. That some of the things that I dreamed of but could not articulate because I'd never seen them in my own life. So I didn't have those real world examples, but that I could imagine and dream about but not articulate have happened for me. So I am no longer where I once was. Yeah, so always be grateful that you are no longer where you once were. So we've come to the end of the video, right? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. In the comments below, let me know, do you have a board on Pinterest similar to this where you kept quotes or moments of inspiration? Don't forget to come back. Please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you will be made aware when I drop my next video. Okay? Peace.